Hello, Sagittarius. This is Don with Sonoran Mystic Tarot, and this is your reading for the week of September 25th through October 1st. If you have Sag anywhere in your chart, then you found the right place to be. Let's get to it. Now, this is going to be a psychic reading this weekend, not a tarot reading. Spirit stepped in and said, let's give them some information that the tarot cards could convey, but let's just get right to it. Take out the tools. Let's get right to it. So I did. I did indeed. I even wrote down some notes as I did this, but the most important thing, Sagittarius, for you to do is for you to know this week is focus on the memories. Focus on the memories. Focus on the benefits that you're going to be receiving, and don't focus on expense. Don't focus on money. Money is not the important thing. Focus on the things that lead you to having great memories. The things that lead you to a lifetime of I'm glad I did instead of a lifetime of I wish I did. Okay, again, focus on the memories. Focus on the memory making. Focus on the events. Focus on the things have the things that again that you will remember instead of the decisions that would have gone that said, oh, let's not do this, let's not do that, and then not have something to remember. Okay, the money will find itself this week. Is like a new week of again, money is of a new week of abundance. Money is starting to flow in at a higher rate. There's some changes in your economics this week, and those economic changes are showing, and they're going to be, some of them will be surprising. There's going to be some found money that you didn't expect is going to show up this week. So when it does, be happy, take it, whatever it is, no complaints there. As you progress through the week, just keep doing the work that you're doing. Make sure that you're getting things accomplished and you're checking off your list as you move along, because there is I just get there's a number of what do you call it? A number of demands pulling at you. And the one thing you need to do is stay focused and make sure that you are focused on the ones that have the highest priority. The other ones will be resolved in time. There is always time. But stay focused on the higher priority ones and make sure that you prioritize everything as it comes in. So therefore, you're taking it at its appropriate time in the chart, okay, and as your to-do list and that kind of thing. The other things that came in through that is focus on your friendships. Make sure that this week you're very realistic with your friendships and your because your the idealism that they're showing me here is sometimes we have an idealistic point of view of our friendships, and then we have the realistic point of our friendships. And Sag, you are somebody who really tends to uh, have often an idealistic viewpoint of the friends, and the friends are, they'd walk on coals for you, and they would do this for you, and that doesn't always work that way. If they don't be disturbed by that. Don't be frustrated. Yes, be realistic and say, okay, they're not quite what I thought they were. Remember, you built that up. You built up that thought, that expectation. So it's not on them; it's on you. So as you work through that process, make sure you say, okay, I just adjust and make sure that I totally understand that friendship. It may and I can act it maybe a little differently accordingly, but it's not on. It wasn't because of them. It was how I wanted it to be, how I envisioned it to be. And sometimes what we envision isn't always what is. And so keep that in mind as you see your friendships this week, as you review your friendships this week. And again, some of them are going to pop up. That's the thing, is some of them are popping up and coming into sight. And as they do, they're just a reminder of, okay, where do I go with this, and how do I process this, because what I anticipated this friend to be or do isn't what they are or what they do. And therefore do I cut them out, do I whatever? Most importantly, maybe not. Most importantly is to understand, was it you who put that, gave them that power, that you gave them that prestige, and that they didn't necessarily need to be there or want to be there. That's how you put it on them. And so if anything, then you just evaluate and then adjust your scale with them and work through that. Okay, it's complicated, it's convoluted, but again, Spirit's showing me the structure of friends and like lists and groups. And it's like there's this kind of friend, and 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 you need to make sure that they're in the right bubble. And if it's not, then you move it to the other bubble, and then the other bubble, and the other bubble. Okay, again, it's putting them in the right place, but not blaming them for the bubble that you put them in because you chose which bubble to put them in. Okay, and so if you got it wrong from time to time, that's okay. Just take it out and put them in another bubble and move on. They're still friends. They're just maybe not quite the friend in the way that you anticipated or thought. Okay, and that can frustrate you because Sag, you like to be in control of everything. You like to know for sure. You like certainties, but this is one thing that is not always certain. And also, friendships change over time and things change over time. Know that that's always the case. And when that happens, that's when you sometimes have to reevaluate and again move bubble to bubble to bubble to bubble to bubble. Okay. With that said, it's going to be a bit of a trying week for you. But again, the uh, the most important thing is to stay happy and to stay focused on the good things that are happening with you, knowing that the long-term blessings are there and they're coming through over and over and over again because again you've laid the groundwork, you've laid all the stuff out to make this happen, and as you have done so, it's coming in. And don't forget, you're very social, and so a Sag is a social being, very much of a social butterfly. And so as you fly from friend to friend and situation to situation, you are creating new energy and new things that make your life always an exciting place to be in. So enjoy it, live it, and always be proud of your Sagness. Is that a word? I don't know. Anyway, with that said, I'm going to talk to you next week. I hope this resonates with you. If it does not, then leave it. Leave it behind for somebody else. Love, light, and blessings from me. It's Sonoran Mystic Tarot, my family to you and yours. And we'll talk next week. Bye-bye.